producers here have now picked up. Now, much of the retail sector has been feeling the pinch, but one area has been bucking the trend of late. The number of pound stores on the nation's high street is up 60% according to a study by the local data company and British Property Federation. There are now over 1,400 discount stores in the UK, and the growth in the market has been driven in part by wealthier customers. Well, Matthew Hopkinson is from the local data company who compiled the study, joins us now. Matthew, thank you for joining us. Interesting how it's the AB category, the wealthy ABC ones, that are going to the pound stores.
Absolutely, and I think it's just a sign of the times that people are feeling the pinch and they're shopping around, and it's giving the opportunity for the pound stores to move into pitches where the Woolworths, the Rosebees and the Adams Kids used to be, and that is obviously where the best footfall is and where these A's and B's are.
I take it they're opening these stores in the less well-off areas as well, or are they moving into wealthier parts of the country?
I think they've always been, and they've always sort of expanded those areas. I think the most interesting thing for us is that you've seen them come from the fringes of the cities into the retail core, and I think that we're seeing them move into places like Cheltenham, Cambridge, Oxford, which would have been unheard of a few years ago.
Now, what happens when the economy recovers? Will these pound stores then just slowly fade away or go back as quickly, or are they here to stay?
My guess would be if I was a pound store owner, I'm here to stay because they've probably got quite a good deal. I don't know what on lease length, but on a good pitch. And therefore they're not going to move easily because as people have more money in their pockets, they're in a position on a good pitch and potentially change their offer and become the £2 store or whatever.
What kind of stuff are they offering? Is it the same selection, or is it new types of ranges that the pound store is offering?
I think they're offering the same ranges, and I think there's a lot of stock out there, and people are keen to shift it, and this is a very good way of shifting your stock at cost, and therefore they benefited from that as well.
And finally, what sort of impact does the opening of a pound store have on commercial property values? Does it drag it down, for example?
I think that's a debatable point. I mean, I think at the end of the day it comes down to the headline rent, and I think in light of the empty rates relief being removed and everything else, landlords are keen to cover that cost. And I think you have to temper that with actually the length of the lease that these pound stores have been granted, because when times pick up and rents pick up, it could be that they can't afford those premises any longer.
Thank you very much. That's Matthew Hopkinson there from the local data company who compiled that survey on the pound stores. Let's have a look at the markets now.